Good morning, it's Cindy here in Oklahoma, and I am continuing with my review of drugstore makeup for mature skin. Today I'm doing Revlon Color Stay 24 Hours. This is the normal to dry formula, dry skin formula, and the color on this is 250, which is fresh beige. Now I am so sorry. My camera put everything in gray for some reason. I don't know why. But here we go. I'm doing this review again. As the first thing about this that I am always disappointed with, because now I'm spoiled, it has no pump. And that really, and I saw a review about a year ago where somebody had gotten some with a pump, but I couldn't find any here in Oklahoma. Okay, I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And as you can see, I got a boo-boo there. I am just going to apply a light coat. And I have worn this off and on for years, the Color Stay formulas. I will tell you that I have found as I have gotten older, this does kind of settle into my pores. It's kind of visible. I'm sure maybe if I put on 2 coats it would kind of cover the pits, the cracks, the crevices. But there we go. There's a very quick 1 coat on my face. We're going out today and it's supposed to be 99 degrees. So I don't, this will be a very good test for it. We're going out to eat and going to get some groceries with the boys and going to Dollar Tree. I'm back and I'm going to have to splice some. The boys came in. Anyway, I was saying we're going to go buy a bunch of junk at Dollar Tree for the swimming pool, and at the end of the year it gets thrown out because we have hard water and that stuff collects on anything you put in the pool. And back to our pool. Our pool is a huge blue plastic stock tank that's never been used for anything but a swimming pool. My husband went down to the bottom of it and put a spout out of it so that when we drain it, we can drain it to the garden. We drain it about every probably 5 days in the summer. It depends if we get rain. It has to be drained more often than that. Anyway, that's what we're going to go do today for the boys, and they're sneaking in here with me. I wanted to say, our servicemen, if you are American or if you are one of the countries that is allies with American fighting terrorism and Islamic extremism, or you are affected by terrorism in your country, please pray for the troops that are battling this evil. Our soldiers here in America have been dealt a real blow in the last 3 or 4 days. I, as a mother of a serviceman that has spent 3 years in the Middle East since 9/11, want you to walk up, if you see them in uniform, thank them for their service. If they'll let you, hug them. Tell them you appreciate them. You stand behind them, and you're grateful for their service. And out go the boys. Anyway, thank you. I will be back later with all the makeup on. Bye-bye. So there you go. All the makeup's on. And for you guys that like to know what everybody wears in their videos, I don't know if I said this before, but I always start with the base of the Garnier Lightweight Moisture. For my primer, I use the Chafing Gel from Monistat, and it's wonderful. It's cheap. Today, I'm using the Revlon Color Stay in the Normal to Dry Skin Foundation. Under my eyes, just a tiny bit, I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This color is, beats me, and the neutralizer color. That's what it says. It just says neutralizer. For my lip liner, I have got Natural NYX. This is just the standard pencil type. Voluminous L'Oreal Original Formula Mascara. Of course, most of these things I like to do, I like them to be drugstore, but this is something that's not drugstore that I use every day. I set my makeup with Estee Lauder mineral powder, just a very, very tiny bit. All of them I do that with. For my highlighter, I have Tiki Hard Candy right up in here on my nose and above my lip line. For my eye makeup, I have, the only thing I have on is this palette. This is the MUA palette. This was sent to me by London Girls Jills in a drawing, a giveaway. And this is the one, and it's called Undressed, and I love this stuff. And the very last thing on my lips, I have a combination of the Lip Butters by Color Burst, Revlon, Pink Truffle, and Sugar Plum. Show you, I know that these are so old and everybody's got them that everybody knows what these look like. Hate to show them, but this is the Sugar Plum and this is the Pink Truffle, and I mixed the two because the Pink Truffle just does not quite give me enough color. Anyway, we are off on our day today. Y'all have a good day. I will be back in a couple days, probably with my thoughts on this makeup, or at the end of today, or whatever. I mean, I know about it because I've worn it a long time. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm back. It has been a long 9.5 hours since I applied this makeup. Want to let you see, it has held up just pretty well. It always does hold up nice. It's not gotten oily or shiny. So, this is Revlon Color Stay. 24 hours it says on the lid, although leaving makeup on for 10 hours just drives me crazy. And it is for normal to dry skin, and it is number 250 Fresh Beige. It has been warm here. It held up through going to Dollar Tree with the grandkids, going out to eat with the grandkids at a buffet, a Golden Corral buffet, chasing them. 2 grocery stores. I bought 50 pounds of potatoes. I bought 50 pounds of flour and 50 pounds of sugar at U.S. Foods while we were in the area. To an Aldi's, which was busy but not near as busy as I expected it, for some odds and ends. Back home, sitting out by the pool for 2 hours in the wind, and it is very windy here today. Back in, I was getting ready to wash my face, wash my hands, maybe take a quick shower before I started cooking supper. So I wanted to come back with you on the results. The pros is it stays on well. It really does, and it maintains a very nice finish. There is a pretty good variety of colors between the regular formula for, is it normal to oily, and then we have the formula like I used that was from normal to dry. There's quite a range of colors. The 2 formulas is a pro also. It's a medium coverage, and it's buildable to full-scale heavy-duty coverage. Okay. It does oxidize slightly, but in my case, perfect. Matches absolutely perfect. You know, it's a little bit, nothing much. It settles in and does change colors just a bit. When I first put it on sometimes, and like I said, I have worn this for probably 5 years off and on. There's always been a fairly fresh bottle in my cabinet, and I have been wearing this off and on this past week all day long before I did this review. It does feel a little heavy when I first put it on. I don't know, but then once I get accustomed to the feel of it on my face, no problem whatsoever. Feels flexible, feels good. Okay. It does settle in the first little coat, and it may be a color thing, that it does go on a little light, so if it does go in your pores, you see it, because I don't see it now, okay? And so it kind of takes on the color and blends in. If you put on 2 light coats, it does it. So, you know, it covers it up. You don't see it. So it does settle a little tiny bit, but hey, I'm no woman. Everything settles a little tiny bit. And my biggest con, and I took a whole point off for this, the whole world is going to pumps. Cheap and expensive. And when I purchased this, they still hadn't come out with a pump. So if they've come out, it's just been the last few months that they came out with one, if they did. So that is my biggest issue. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. Bought again off and on for years. It comes in a nice glass bottle. It's easy to hold on to, but I don't like the pouring it out because you always get too much or too little. And I don't like sticking my finger over the end and then doing this, because I just don't feel like it's sanitary, even though I do wash my hands thoroughly before I start my makeup. Anyway, there's my overview of it. It's been a long day. I do want to wash my face and get ready to cook supper. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.